my mom. This is Miss Clayton.
That's
My
so
mom.
nice to
Nice
meet
to meet
you.
you. Nice to meet you
Thomas, I'm
too.
so glad you and your mom could come. Please have a seat.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I heard so much about
Well,
you.
thank you. So today we're going to have what we call student-led conferences.
Okay.
And when we have our student-led conferences, it's exactly what it sounds like. Thomas is going to be in charge of telling you about himself and what's going on.
All right, sounds
So
good.
I'm going to just be quiet and let Thomas take a
All
break.
right.
Okay. I'm gonna use my checklist.
Okay.
Well, welcome
Okay.
and thank you. My name is Thomas Cote, and you met Miss Burston a second ago. I'm leading the conference because this is about me
Okay. All right.
and
Sounds
where
good.
I want to go.
Okay.
And ask, can you hold all questions until the end of the
I
conference?
sure will. I sure
All right. So I'm going to share what we're learning this year, and a little bit about my self-evaluation.
will. Okay.
Okay. So this is a tracking chart where that'll help me get through the conference.
Okay.
Does that
Sounds
make
good.
sense?
It does.
Okay. The first thing I want to show you is something called the SMART goals section,
Okay.
and this is my leadership notebook.
Okay.
And SMART goals are specific, they're measurable, they're attainable, they're relevant, and they're time bound.
Okay.
And one of the first charts that I do every morning, Ma, is I track when I'm come to school.
Okay.
And I need your help because you know I had trouble getting out of bed.
Okay.
So you notice I missed 2 days here. You remember we said I was sick
Right.
and I really wasn't sick.
Okay.
So we just have to be very specific.
Exactly. So
Okay.
we'll make sure you get to school every day.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom.
You're
All right, so the next thing that I track is my start reading, and it tells me what grade I'm on.
Okay.
Now, it says I'm on 3rd grade. I'll be honest with you, I didn't do my best.
Oh, wow.
But my goal is to be on 5th grade level, like
Okay.
I should be.
Okay.
And that's where I start reading. And then the next chart I do is the start math.
Okay.
Now, the first 6 weeks, I actually did not too bad. I'm on a 4th grade level,
Okay.
a little bit higher than 4th grade. But I really want to be for my goal at 5th grade
Okay.
when we take our next test.
Yeah. You're really good at math.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Dr. Riggins is great.
Mhm.
The first 6 weeks total, my AR total points was supposed to be 16, and it really should have been higher than that.
Okay.
But like I said, when I scored low on my AR test, or on my STAR test, it was a problem,
Okay.
and it made my points lower when we took our test.
Okay.
So I kind of messed myself up.
Okay.
But my goal is to be at 18 points, moving on to 19 points. There's something called a Lexile, and you may have to have Ms. Burston explain what a Lexile is, but I know it's a number that's attached to me, and it kind of tells people what I read. Is that right, Ms. Burston?
It does. The Lexile is a band of numbers that we use.
Okay.
When you were in school, we probably talked about your reading on a grade level.
Mhm.
And so now they have given us a stretch band of a set of numbers,
Okay.
and students have a certain goal that they're supposed to get
Gotcha.
towards
Okay.
per each grade level.
Okay.
And so Thomas is going to tell you about his.
Okay. All right.
Am I in the right spot? Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So my Lexile band is 798.
Okay.
And if I follow that number in the Lexile band chart, 798 is between 620 and 829,
Mhm.
and that tells me I'm basic.
Okay.
No, I'm not basic.
No,
And so
you're not.
what that means is that you'll see that we have them in color codes.
Uh-huh.
He's yellow right now.
Okay.
And so he's gonna have a goal. He's gonna tell you what his goal
Okay.
is.
And my goal is to be proficient.
Okay.
So my goal for my next time is to be on this green thing. That's why I'm circling it.
Okay.
Is to be
Sounds
there. All right. So.
And I know you can do it, Thomas. I know you can.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so my next section in my leadership notebook is called a wig section.
All right.
Now, we're not talking like granny's wigs, mama. The wigs are wildly important goals.
Okay.
And we say they're wildly because they're supposed to be tough to attain.
Okay,
But they can be attained,
okay,
kind of like an animal.
okay.
Our Heritage Elementary WIG for this year is 15 million words.
Oh, wow,
I know it sounds like a lot,
that's a lot.
but you know, when I read at home,
Mhm.
you know, I have that book, The Hatchet.
Mhm.
All those words I'm reading in there, if I do well on my AR test,
Okay,
those words, all those words that I read in that book will count towards that goal.
wow.
Not
Okay.
just for this, not just for myself, but for
For
the
the
school.
school, okay.
Remember we were tracking my attendance?
Uh-huh.
Well, this is my goal for my wildly important goal is not to have more than 5 absences.
Okay,
So please get me out of bed.
I sure will.
Now, the next section, Ms. Burston having list my strengths and the list of areas where I need improvement,
Mhm.
that I think I need improvement.
Okay,
I think I need improvement in art because I don't draw very well.
okay,
I think I need improvement by not sitting next to Mr. Brooks because Mr. Brooks gets me in trouble all the time.
okay,
And Miss Fitz is always messing with me.
okay.
So I think I need improvement. I think Miss Burston needs to move me. We've talked about it, but she won't do it.
Okay,
Okay. And then, but you know, my strengths are I can sing well. I'm super athletic. Coach says I'm a rock star.
okay,
So those are my strengths and my weaknesses.
okay,
And then Miss Burston also had me evaluate myself about my work habits
okay,
and my social skills. Now, you know I'm outstanding
okay,
in most of this stuff.
okay,
So when I come to school prepared and ready, I feel like I'm satisfactory because most of the time I got my pencil and my paper. I use my class time effectively. I think I'm outstanding there. And then, you know, I always follow directions. Isn't that right, Ms. Burston?
You do follow directions. You rated yourself outstanding there. However, in that area, I rated you a needs improvement because there are times that, you know, I have to call you back and I have to get you back on task. So, you know, that's something that we're going to continue to work towards.
okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna work toward that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think it's time to move on to the next section. So the next section in my leadership notebook are my leadership roles. So, you know, I'm trying to be class president, so my student government role. And in this section, I'm gonna keep track of everything I do on campus. It lets me remember all the work I put in while I was here at Heritage.
Okay.
I have a buddy, it's in kindergarten, and her name is Ebony. And so she helps me stay on course
Okay,
and on track. And then I'm a role model to others
okay,
sometimes. I probably do a better job of that. I know that. I'm on safety patrol,
okay.
but remember I got taken off safety patrol
Yeah,
for 2 weeks
yeah,
because I called somebody ugly.
okay. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
work on that.
Yeah. But in my leadership section, you'll see that. They also have a section called celebrations.
Okay.
So when I get awards, you know, I get a lot of awards. So I'm gonna keep track of those awards right here, and you'll
Okay.
be able to see that when I have my book with me, because I'm supposed to keep my book with me
Okay,
all the time. But I just left it here
okay.
for the meeting to
Okay.
make sure we had it for the meeting today.
Gotcha.
And then the
Okay.
last thing is we have something called a vision board. Have you ever heard of a vision board?
Yeah, I've heard of vision boards. Mhm.
So you know, I'm gonna get paid. I got all that gold there.
Okay,
And then Ms. Burston said I'm a flower garden because I'm constantly coming up with new stuff
okay,
and new roses.
okay,
I say I will not roll over and I'm unbeatable,
okay.
and I'm gonna swim like otters one day. Remember otters, they just come for nothing. They build dams and they're pretty cool animals.
Okay,
And I have big goals and I want to take a lot of vacations.
awesome.
But that's my leadership notebook.
All right.
All right, so what kind of questions did you have for me?
I really don't, you did a very good job explaining everything, Ms. Burson. I really appreciate all you do for Thomas. And those things where areas that he needs improvement, we're gonna talk about those at home and he's gonna make those improvements.
Okay, great. Well, Thomas, you know, I do appreciate you, you know, going through your notebook and being so thorough. Just like Mom said, we're gonna continue to work on those areas where we need some additional support, and we all know where they are.
Yes.
And, you know, Ms. Clayton, you at any time need me, please don't hesitate to contact me through Remind or send a note by Thomas.
Exactly, the same with me. You can
Okay.
always reach out to
You
me.
remember said you were mad about that Remind, because she didn't answer Remind?
Yes,
So I don't answer Remind on the weekend.
okay.
But I will answer any remind that is sent to me, throughout the week.
Okay.
However, if you send it over the weekend, it'll be Monday
Monday,
before I
okay.
get back to
Well,
it.
thank you so much for explaining.
Surely, no problem.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Ms. Burston.
Sure.
And, it says, thank you, Mom,
You're welcome.
and thank you, Ms. Burston, for coming.
I really enjoyed this.
All right, let's go eat.
Okay.
All right, thank you.